Hey there everybody, Stuart Knight here with a quick message and video that I hope will help you boycott what you thought. Before I go any further though, Happy New Year to you, 2019, we made it. I hope you had a great holiday season, especially you atheists and you agnostics. I know how much you love Jesus' birthday. It's a big time for you to eat as much chocolate as you possibly can, so I hope you all had a good time no matter what you believe in. So let me go right into this. I know that it's, it being a new year, people always make New Year's resolutions, which I think is great. They say they want to lose more weight, or they want to drink less alcohol, or they want to, I don't know, finally start that business that they always wanted to start. Whatever it is, they say, these are the things I'm going to finally do in 2019. And that's great. However, there's one thing I've never seen on anyone else's New Year's resolution, and I think it should be the thing that's at the top of the list for everybody. And I'm going to hopefully get you excited about this now and get you thinking about making it one of your New Year's resolutions. Here it is. Become a better listener. Yes. Did you hear that? Are you listening? Become a better listener. It is one of the biggest problems facing our society today. I guarantee you. In fact, I would consider it an epidemic of people out there who just are crappy listeners. And I see this every holiday season because you're going to all kinds of functions and you're at family events, and I'm constantly reminded of how bad people are at being good listeners. You're talking to them, excuse me, I'm a little sick. You're talking to them about, your life or about what you've been up to over the year, whatever it might be, and they'll change a subject, or there'll be one thing that you say during the sentence that makes them remind themselves of something where they'll say, oh, you know what, you just talked about that city, San Francisco. Did I tell you that I went to San Francisco? And you're like, that is not even the topic I was even speaking about. Or they don't even actually really even hear what you were saying. Sometimes someone might be saying something to you about, a coworker that's frustrating them. And you think that what they're saying is that there's a coworker that's frustrating them. No, they're not. They're saying that they don't feel valued in the workplace. Or someone might be talking to you about a friend that's always, putting them down. And you think that's what they're really saying to you. But if you really listen, you'll find out that their entire life, they've never felt good enough. Whatever it might be, you see, people have to become better listeners. And I can guarantee you that if you're watching this right now, there's a high likelihood that you are one of those people who's fallen into that category of not being a great listener. Look, I don't want you to think you're a bad person, okay? I'm not trying to demean you. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm just trying to get you present to something that could lead you to a much greater life. Because we're living in a world right now where, for whatever reason, people think it's just okay to just kind of be looking around the room while they're talking to somebody. Or, I was on a plane coming back from New York a few weeks ago, and I'm watching two young women speak to each other. They're in their 30s, I'm guessing. And as one woman is speaking to the other person, the other one just brings their phone out and just starts text messaging somebody else. And just doing this the whole time. Like, could you imagine if someone was speaking to you and that all of a sudden you just got up and walked across the room and started speaking to somebody else? I mean, that is the exact same thing. And people are okay with it, okay? People are very bad listeners. Parents are bad listeners. They don't really listen to what their children are saying or what they're trying to impart to them. Partners are not great listeners when their partner is telling them something that's important to them or just telling them about their day. Coworkers are horrible listeners to each other. They just don't make that effort to really ask the kinds of questions and then listen to what the person's saying. So, I think you got the point, okay? Think about this. Think about how great of a person you could become by doing something that most people don't do. You literally, in the year 2019 and for the rest of your life, have the opportunity to become a superstar. You get the opportunity to make other people feel important and to feel like they matter and to feel like they're being heard and to ask them questions about what they just said and then to ask them more questions about what they said again and then to ask them even more questions. Could you imagine? You get to be a champion. The second you stop watching this video, excuse me, you get to go out there and start listening to people. It's the greatest gift you can give a human being. It's better than giving them a hug. It's better than giving them a present. It's better than giving them money. Just to make somebody feel heard. Go out there and do it. Make that your resolution for 2019. And yeah, lose a little bit of weight, drink a little less alcohol, start that business, do those other things too. But before everything, start becoming a better listener. Really hear what people are saying. Look at them in the eyes. Don't pick up your phone while they're talking. Don't look around the room. Stop changing the subject. Stop bringing the conversation back to things that you're all excited about, and start actually just embracing the words that are coming out of their mouth. You do that, and you will lead your life to a life that is one that you never expected. And at the same time, you get to be awesome. How cool is that? Happy New Year. Bye-bye.